And we are back to Kang Daniel. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Today I'm going to talk a little bit softer than usual, more quieter. So I have reacted to Kang Daniel before. Let me check my sources here on my channel. Let's see. Episode, music video. That was 5 months ago. So I've only done 3 reactions: Paranoia, Electric Shock, and Episode. But it's been a while. I mean, 5 months. I have reacted to so many videos, in the past 5 months. So I kind of forget. I'm going to have to do some quick research here about him. So Kang Daniel, stylized as the name together, is a South Korean singer-songwriter, actor, television host, and businessman who rose to fame in early 2017 as the first place winner of the 2nd season of reality competition series Produce 101. Born December 10th, he just turned 29 years old. Okay, very young still, and he's doing a lot over here. All these, side quests and jobs. Interesting. Seems like he's keeping busy. The song today is going to be Backseat, Promises. I don't know what they mean by track video. If anyone wants to let me know in the comments, please do so. But I'm going to just click play and, give you guys my opinion at the end. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water. Put your headphones on. One. And let's go.
You should have let in the right windows down, but we didn't mind. Or who they smell like smoking rain. We kissed once, then did it again. And I know we said we'd move on, but I keep finding you in every song. Those nights we swore would never fade. They echo back to me like a sweet cascade. We said forever, but never meant it. Now I drive to towns we invented. The nights stay cold, nothing misses what we were. Backseat promises.
This melody sounds straight out of the Chainsmokers.
Found your note in my winter coat. Soft and warm like something remote. A call line that carries your breath. I folded it twice, left it in the street. And I know we said we'd move on, but
The clock.
I keep finding you in every song. Those nights we swore would never fade. They echo back to me like a sweet cascade. We said forever, but never meant it. Now I drive to towns we invented. The nights stay cold, nothing misses what we were. Backseat promises. Backseat promises. Backseat promises. I pass the street, but never saw. Some things fade, but never go. I pass the street, but never saw. Some things fade, but never go. I still go.
Thank you, Promise.
There's no reason. Trace your name in every season. The rules moved on, but I still miss us. Can't I run those backseat promises? Backseat promises. Backseat promises.
fade out. Artistic Round Alliance. The audio of this track has a ton of layers. I'll try to explain. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So this is a very nice, solid, track. I enjoy the melody. Like I said at the beginning, it reminds me a lot of the Chainsmokers. It's kind of like those melodies that you hear in EDM, electronic music, right? But with a combination of pop. It sounds very light, and where I was going with this, it has so many tracks, you just hear it. Like from the beginning, they start building them up. The piano, then there's like an electric guitar, and you got a little bit of drums, and you have a synthesizer, and you have the production, digitally, and his voice. There's a lot going on. But I think it creates a nice texture, right? It keeps you kind of aware of all these different sounds going on. And so the music video, talking about that now, they kind of changed the format. Let me see. Because at the beginning, it was more square. It was a lot more narrow. And then they made it like a very wide shot type of music video. This is the type of dimensions that you find in a movie theater. Super wide. Like even wider than a typical computer screen or phone screen. And I think they maintained it towards the end. They kind of had... I guess they had some moments where they went back to a shorter format, and all this footage is kind of like his experience with this girl. I think this song is talking about love. Backseat promises. So promises that went to the backseat, forgotten. The things you said you were going to do, the pinky promise, and like, yes, I will be there for you, and I commit to doing this. It was kind of broken. Maybe it faded out, it didn't work out, and he's looking back at like, we talked about all this, and it just didn't happen for whatever reason. I'm going to try to find the lyrics for this video and see what we can find there. Let me see. Lyrics. Has anyone else looked at the lyrics? Am I the first person on YouTube that is doing this? I could be. We got verse, pre-chorus. Okay. So I'm not going to read all of it, but just a few things here. You showed up late in that ride. Window stuck, but we didn't mind. Our hoodie smelled like smoke and rain. We kissed once, then did it again. So this is the good old days when they were together, living life. It was a golden moment, right? He's thinking about that. So good there. And I know we said we've moved on, but I keep finding you in every song. Those nights we swore would never fade. They echo back to me like a sweet cascade. I like the rhyming here. On, song, fade, cascade. We said forever, but never meant it. Now I drive through towns we invented. The nights stay cold, nothing dismisses what we were, backseat promises. I like the wording on here. This is getting kind of poetic. Maybe I will end up reading the whole thing. Found your note in my winter coat, soft and worn like something remote. A quiet line that carried your breath. I folded it twice, left it in the street. Yeah, that really stings when you find an old note from somebody, especially a person that you loved, that meant so much. And since you've had it for a long time, it's all like crumpled up and it has that worn type of feel, like an artifact, right? And you open it up, the crinkles and the faded out words, the handwriting, and reading it back again, you remember all those feelings. It comes back to you. That world, comes to the present. We got the chorus again. And now this bridge, okay, it's repeating. I still go back, though there's no reason. Trace your name in every season. The roads moved on, but I still but I still miss us. Can't outrun those backseat promises. You can't outrun. So even though they were together and then they said, let's break up, it's done, just move on, he still remembers her. He can't forget her and forget the time they spent together. Can't outrun those backseat promises. That's kind of deep. I mean, this song turned out to be, more like with more content than I expected. I think the video is, kind of fools you a little bit because you're so entertained by like the fireworks and all these different filters that they have on here. I think the person that edited the video was having a lot of fun, putting layers together and all types of effects, a ton of different shots. But yeah, like I'm gonna say something here. Like this shot over here, they are together, right? What's the need to put such a heavy filter on this where you can barely see what's going on? And I think the reason there is just that you see it as something from the past, a memory, something that you remember, but not that clearly, right? It's kind of fading, almost like dreams where they're never solid. They're always kind of fuzzy. So I get why they're doing that. And I guess they spend a lot of time in like arcades and video games. Or not video games, but like those places where you can play games and stuff like that. Yeah, arcades, I think it's what they're called. Yeah, I think this video applies to anyone who has had a relationship, especially when you're young, when you're very, very, maybe, late teenager, early 20s, and you don't know what you're doing with life. You're just kind of roaming around, you're finding people, you're making connections, and you're trying things out, you're discovering. So you're living in this bliss, right? Or blissfully unaware of what is to come and the future. And so you have experiences like this where they are short-lived, small chapters of your life, but you still remember them. And I think that's completely natural, right? It just happens. You have to move on and you learn from those, but there's nothing wrong with I guess getting your heart broken. It's part of life, but you carry those memories and you grow from those experiences. So you shouldn't look at them as something negative or like, oh man, I wasted my life, this period of time with this person, it's all, down the trash. Well, no, because when you were together, if it was something good, then you experienced, happy memories, and that is worthwhile. So I don't know, I guess that's my message for you. And yeah, I actually enjoyed this song a lot. It was deeper than I imagined. So thank you guys for watching. If you have suggestions, comment, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.